Russian troops are feeling the pressure from Ukrainian FPV drones, and trust us, it's not pleasant. The buffer zone in the Kursk region is running like a well-oiled machine, all thanks to Ukraine's schedule. The 47th Mechanized Brigade's Unmanned Systems Battalion is inflicting heavy losses on the enemy on a daily basis, providing vital support to the Ukrainian infantry. As soon as the enemy tries to move, they are immediately reminded who is in charge. It's like a game of whack-a-mole, but with drones. So there are no major changes in this area of responsibility. The Ukrainian troops are simply relentlessly focused on defeating the enemy and holding the territory. All of the brigade's forces and resources are focused on one mission: eliminating the enemy and securing the front line. The teamwork and strategy are on point, and it's clear that the Ukrainian spirit cannot be broken. With every drone strike, Ukrainian troops are not only defending their territory, Ukrainian fighters are sending a loud and clear message: leave us alone! The enemy might want to rethink their plans because Ukrainian troops aren't going to back down anytime soon. Ukrainian forces are back in action, this time successfully pushing back a Russian armored convoy near Lyman in the Donetsk region. In drone footage captured by Ukraine's 63rd Mechanized Brigade, we see a group of Russian armored vehicles attempting to break through Ukrainian defenses. As the Russian vehicles draw closer, Ukrainian artillery fitted with drones opens fire first. The shells land just meters away from the armored convoy, sending shockwaves through their ranks. This initial attack helps the Ukrainians perfect their aim for the second round. And guess what? This time, the shells land right on top of the second BMP, destroying it in a fiery explosion. Despite the chaos, the remaining vehicles continue to advance, but they're not completely safe yet. They face heavy fire from FPV drones, which rain down destruction. With their armored support in disarray, the surviving Russian infantry try to flee on foot. However, Ukrainian drones are still on the trail, targeting the retreating soldiers with precision. Ukrainian forces show off their tactical prowess, dealing a heavy blow to the Russian armored column near Lyman. With drone strikes and artillery working in harmony, they have turned the tide in this fierce battle. In an act of astonishing bravery, Ukrainian Marines set fire to a Russian armored convoy near the town of Kurakhove. The fearless fighters of the Marine Brigade have been steadfast in their mission to push back the enemy in this crucial area. And guess what? Their next target is a large column of enemy armor, including tanks, armored fighting vehicles, and infantry fighting vehicles. A very target-rich environment. With precision and skill, the Marines unleash a barrage of artillery and FPV drone fire, raining down on the unsuspecting enemy. But wait, things get worse. Kamikaze drones swoop in quickly, dealing the final blow to the enemy armor and the few remaining infantry who dare to charge the Ukrainian position. It's a sight to behold, and the enemy doesn't stand a chance. The Ukrainian 71st Brigade carried out a stunning interception of a Russian assault convoy heading towards Kurakhove. The action was so intense that the unit shared a video of the destruction of the Russian convoy on their official Telegram page. Now let's break it down. The enemy came with 5 armored vehicles, including tanks and armored personnel carriers packed with troops. They even had a sophisticated mine-sweeping device on the lead vehicle, just in case they thought they could sneak in. But the Ukrainian troops were ready and waiting, thanks to their sharp eyes that spotted the convoy just in time. What happened next? The Russian equipment came under heavy fire from artillery and FPV drones. The artillery delivered heavy fire, while the drones attacked to finish off the damaged equipment. In total, the hunters managed to disable 4 enemy units, effectively stopping the advance of the Russian troops. Here, the enemy is still putting serious pressure on the Kurakhove direction. According to the operational intelligence of the General Staff, the defenders have been busy, repelling 67 enemy attacks in the area. That's some serious resistance. In short, the Ukrainian 71st Brigade demonstrated their tactical prowess by intercepting and dismantling a Russian attacking column, proving once again that they should not be underestimated. Another Russian armored convoy destroyed in the Kursk region. In this footage from Ukraine's 36th Marine Brigade, we see a 6-unit Russian convoy trying to break through Ukrainian defenses towards the Green Way. Thanks to some great thermal vision drone footage, Ukrainian troops have a clear view of the Russian positions. They are not holding back. The first hit disables the frontline T-72 tank, sending a shockwave through the convoy and slowing them down. The first BMP armored vehicle gets a stern warning from an ATGM missile. It's like a game of whack-a-mole, but with tanks. The second BMP, not learning from its comrade's fate, rolls forward just a few meters before hitting an anti-tank mine. Boom! A massive explosion occurs, wiping out the vehicle and its crew. As if that wasn't enough, the remaining Russian armored vehicles are picked off one by Ukrainian FPV drones. The few survivors try to play hide-and-seek in the trenches, but the drones have numbers. They're spotted and eliminated, leaving no room for escape. Ukrainian Marines from the 36th Brigade, stationed in Mykolaiv, had just won a victory against an elite Russian airborne unit in the Kursk region. These brave fighters didn't just hold their ground. They also managed to beat the Russians with some serious losses. The Russians came in fast, launching their attack in small infantry groups riding around on quad bikes. What a ride! But the Ukrainian Marines were ready. They unleashed their secret weapons, remote minefields and FPV drones to take out the pesky quad bikes. Boom! And just like that, the Russians were down. The remaining troops managed to reach the fortifications but were met with a fierce counterattack from Ukrainian artillery and attack drones. The result? A major blow to the Russian assault unit, with 16 reported dead and 29 wounded. The Ukrainian Marines proved time and again that they are a force to be reckoned with. Their strategic use of technology and sheer determination turned the tide in this ongoing conflict.
Первая ушла.